Halloween will be here before we know it, and I always recommend creating your digital products as early as possible so you have a better chance at ranking organically and getting those sales. Try to list them at the bare minimum by the end of August so you're not missing out. So without any further rambling, I'm just gonna go ahead and hop onto my computer and show you guys 14 digital products I found that were making substantial revenue, and some of them had some pretty low competition numbers. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first product that I found are Halloween Twitch emotes, which are emoji-like images that Twitch creators use during their Twitch chat and live streams to brand their platform, and usually just put in their little chat feeds. I've seen it done before. I don't know what the technical terms are for these. All I know is that these would be super, super cute to create and fairly simple. They are just created in a PNG format and then compressed into like a zip file is how you would add them, since most likely everything that I'm seeing is that these would be sold in like a set or a bundle in a particular theme, but they're of course all Halloween themed. The Everbee extension estimated that on the first page there were several different listings that were all averaging around $100 to $300 per month per listing. So that would be something super cute to consider, especially if you like making graphic designs like this. The next item that I found was Halloween social media templates. And just give me one moment while I get this pulled up. There were a ton of these cute designs that I found too, because as a business owner, personally, I know that from running other types of brands and businesses that they love aesthetic type social media feeds, especially related to holidays and seasons, or seasonal things like Halloween in general. So I think that this would be a really, really good one to tap into. That you could also target so many different audiences. So like different types of business content creators, different types of organizations would need this. So it would be if you are running a social media type store, this is something that I would not ignore. The estimated revenue through Everbee that I found was anywhere from $100 to $300 per listing on this first page. So the next one, and sorry about that. The next item is printable Halloween art. And I know a lot of people are like, wall art, you can't sell wall art, it's too competitive. But this is pretty specific as far as the types of wall art. And people are very, very passionate about Halloween. People decorate the inside as well as the outsides of their houses. And I have plenty of friends who go all out and they actually put up different types of wall art during Halloween and fall specifically, because they just love this time of year so much. I found all types of results in Everbee ranging from $500 to $2,300 a month. So very highly profitable if you are in the wall print category. Definitely don't miss out on the Halloween designs. I even see some that are customized, which you could add that extra level here. And if you are doing print on demand and you are doing wall art, this is something that can completely be automated as well. So the next item are Halloween slides, and these are to be used particularly by teachers or even by some type of businesses if they want to customize their slide presentations with Halloween ones. They're definitely being sold here on Etsy, and there was not very much competition at all for specific Halloween themed slides. So definitely look into this if you are more of a probably an occupation type based store that creates supplies for, in this example, like teachers is who would be using this type of template. Okay, so if you are running a printable coloring page store, then this would be for you. All of these spooky themed coloring pages are already starting to pick up as far as traffic, and it can be based towards both kids and adults. I'm seeing adult coloring themed coloring book pages as well as children. So don't just be creating one or the other if you run a coloring page store. And already these were starting to get about $100 to $300 per month on this first page. So some of these are super cute. These are Halloween printable party invitations, and these would be super fun to create, and they can be targeting, again, both kids or adults and different parties as well. So it can be like a children's party, it could be a work party, it could be an adult only party. So it could definitely, the theme for the type of Halloween invitations could pretty much be endless depending on who you are creating the invitations for. The revenue estimates that were showing up on Everbee were anywhere from $100 to $800 a listing already per month, and this is just the start of it because we are barely into August, so these are going to definitely pick up. So the next item is printable potion labels, and these also would be super fun to create. I have created some PNG ones before and added them to Tumblr designs, but these could also just be created as bundles as well. And you would be able to do a lot with it as far as the different types and themes of potion labels that you are created. So just think of what your audience would like as far as if they're looking for like the old-timey look, if they're looking for a vintage feel only. It looks like most of the ones that are doing well are definitely the vintage themed. Everbee had, again, these estimating to be anywhere from $100 to $800 a month on any specific or particular listings on the front page. So the next one is Halloween crochet patterns, and I can see these being popular anyway just because as we're entering fall and winter, people tend to be indoors a lot more, and crocheting is definitely a hobby that picks up in the winter, and then people wear them a lot of the items, so that's probably why it's super popular. But this is the one that I found that had multiple listings making $1,000 to $3,000 a month already, and I just thought that this was super crazy. However, with this one, you will have to have some skill as far as putting together a crochet pattern, or you know how to create them, or can outsource these to be created for you. But super, and these are all digital patterns, so they're super cute. They're definitely in line for fall, and I can see that that's why they are doing super well already. So I've talked about the junk journaling shops on Etsy in previous videos, so if you haven't watched that before, make sure to go check that out. I analyze a very successful junk journaling digital download store, so this is the type of products that they are most likely creating right now for their audience. They are for a type of journal that is like scrapbooking combined with digital assets, combined with different types of medium like lace and stickers and tape and all types of things to create a collage type of journal. So, and they're usually pretty themed, which is why I can understand why these Halloween ones would do very well, because these types of crafters are most likely making a Halloween or a fall themed typed junk journal when they are looking to create a new type of journal. So the next item is also something that you most likely would have to have experience with, and that is Halloween themed fonts. These are already starting to do very well on Etsy, and you can tell that there's lots of different styles that you could do. They could be more retro themed, they could be more traditional where they look actually like a spooky type font, and then you have these sublimation, really brightly colored type designs as well, and these are currently averaging around $100 to $400 a month on each individual listing. So next up are Halloween digital planner stickers, and these are for apps like GoodNotes, and people love to buy themed stickers that they can apply towards their calendars and their notes and their journals. And since Halloween does have so many different types of unique themes and aesthetics, you can pretty much create anything, and I'm sure that a digital planner user would love to buy a different themed pack than what's just currently out there right now, which seems to be pretty traditional. This one looks like it's a little bit more unique and detailed, so I would be creating something more in line like this. And it actually looks like they know what they're doing, because they have a ton of sales if that's the amount of reviews that they have. So be sure to look at different types of shops that are doing something slightly different than just a classic one like this one right here. We've went over Halloween or seamless digital papers before in another video as well when we analyzed a successful shop. So this is for Halloween themed seamless digital papers. I put planner there, that's why they're not coming up. So these are typically sold in a pack of assorted papers that do all match a particular theme. So it would be Halloween. I can tell you right now, this one is probably going to do very well just because it's more of a kawaii type ghost with the pink pumpkins, which is going to be very popular. You have your typical like pastel goth ones here, some cute black kittens. So these are super, super fun to create. And it's just as simple as creating a few different designs to put into a bundle that are all in line or themed with each other, and then sold as PNG files. These haven't quite picked up yet. The highest one that I could find currently was about $200 per month, but I'm sure this will go up very shortly. So the next item are Halloween themed product mock-ups. And I can tell you from experience just owning a print-on-demand store on Etsy before, I did actually like purchasing themed and seasonal mock-ups just because it makes your product stand out a little bit better, and of course sets you aside from the competition that are just leaving their designs on the same old mock-up that everyone else is using. So I, once again from experience, these do very well. A little side tip too, this does not even require photography anymore. Mock-ups can be easily made in AI tools like Midjourney, and I have created a few myself, and they're really fun to create. So if you have a mock-up store, this is something that you should look at creating. The estimated revenue that I was finding was listings on this first page that were making $100 all the way up to $1,800 for the ones that were being sold as bundles. So definitely do not miss out on this one. And so finally, of course, I had to throw it in there just because they are super popular. And for those of you who do know my store, I create Tumblr designs and sublimation graphics. So a super good keyword is Halloween Tumblr rep. Yes, there's a little bit of competition out there, but if you can put your own unique or creative spin on it, or maybe sell as a bundle, you should be able to get some traction. If not now, that seems to be all that I'm selling right now are already Halloween designs, so they definitely are popular. The revenue I found on this first page was anywhere from $300 to $800 a listing. So like I said, they are already trending and people are buying them this early. So I hope this list gave you some good ideas to run with as far as different types of digital products that you can create for Halloween. And if you do like this type of list product based videos, then let me know in the comments and I will work on some more. And thanks for watching.